Welcome to Quits Gaming. My name is Silvermord, and thanks to a lovely viewer, I managed to fix the audio issues that everyone was reminding me that I had somehow blatantly disregarded. So apparently it didn't dawn on me I can lower the volume of the game in the game options. Because I guess I'm just used to using a controller, it didn't even dawn on me that that was an option anymore. So, with my microphone all the way up and the audio as far down as it can be without being muted, we are going to enjoy more Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Again, I apologize for the fact that I can't have a webcam with this, or a face cam should I say. I had originally attempted to use a Twitch broadcast and record that, and then attempt to clip it off of that. However, the people who made Dragon Ball Xenoverse are kind of stingy. They don't allow us to record certain things, certain scenes, certain cutscenes, and they also, for some reason, allow Twitch streaming, but do not allow Twitch streaming to be saved as past broadcasts. So, if you ever see a broadcast on Twitch of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, there's a good chance you will not actually see it in the past broadcasts. That is live, and unless someone's recording it, you won't see that again. So that's a little bit disappointing to me because I like having my past broadcasts. Anyway, that being said, say hello to Silvermord. She is an Earthling, and she is right now level 52. So, since I got to play around in one of the last ones, we're going to go over some of the basics, since I know this game is still pretty new. I know a lot of people still have a lot of questions, and I love this game, but I will, by all means, point out what's wrong with it. Right now, the servers are horrible. See these names? All names in yellow are technically NPC other people's characters. This is the offline mode, which means that other people's characters show up as NPCs scattered throughout. You might see their names. And you can actually recruit them to assist you. You can also invite other people for online parallel quests, however, it's not nearly as easy as it would be if you just teamed up in the online lobby. However, the online lobby is glitchy, difficult, and boots you. So until they get that fixed, I'm going to be doing most of my videos from the offline lobby. Aside from that, my Twitch argument, and the last argument that I have is that when you are selecting items such as accessories or clothing, you cannot preview them. And I know that's pretty shallow of me to complain about. However, for the most part, that's a big deal to me. I'm a person who used to love MMOs, and I like my character to look okay. I don't want them looking like they mismatch. So the stats are just as important to me as the appearance. Hence why I'm wearing Chi-Chi's child uniform, which I think looks amazing on Silvermord. So anyway, let's go over some of the basics. So you'll see up in the top right, there is my username, my level. It also says how much of the next level and how much money I have. And the icon, the blue one right there, means female Earthling. I also have the no person thing because I auto-reject requests for battles. When you're in the online lobby, you practically get spammed them, so I've just learned to do that, and then I'll sync up with my friends. So, if you go into the Customize menu, you can actually do all these different things, which is very interesting. So, first off, change equipment. This is where you can change the equipment that you decide to wear. So, right now, I have Kid Chi-Chi's clothes, which you can see increases stats. It also looks like it is only available for Saiyan, Earthling, and Majin females. I could also change various different things if I wanted to. So, like, for example, I could be... Oh yeah, these are these are hands. That doesn't help me. So, for example, I could be wearing Chi-Chi's normal costume pants. Or I could be wearing my uniform pants, which is a skirt for some reason. Or I could be wearing a gold battle suit, which looks like Lycra. Okay, so there are accessories. Again, you can't preview them before you buy them. So it's only after you actually buy them that you can try them on and view them, which sucks in my opinion because you end up selling them back at a fraction of the price if you don't like them. Several of the items and clothing you can actually get um, if you do various parallel quests. Like, that's how I got this Goku wig, which would look adorable if, it still looks adorable. I also got bandanas, I got scouters, my amazing scouter, my sword, Taipon sword. For those of you who are interested, even though you can't see it, apparently this is like a very difficult sword to get. Someone had actually asked my friend who got it in the same quest as me how to get it, and it turns out it is in parallel quest number 22, and you get it from Trunks, who is an NPC standing there. These are Z-Souls. Z-Souls, for the most part, I love my Z-Soul, by the way. Z-Souls, for the most part, are kind of like a stat boost you can get. I would like to say that I should be able to change colors, but you can only change colors of a couple items, which kind of makes it sad, but understandable. So, then you also have your skill set. You have 4 super attacks, which can be virtually anything. You get various different things, like I got the Light Grenade from Piccolo, Evil Explosion from Piccolo, I got the Gallic Gun from Vegeta. So you can actually do these. There's full instant transmission, full power charge, which allows you to charge up your ki. Then you have your ultimate attacks. Ultimate attacks take a lot more ki, however, they are a lot more powerful. Final Flash, which you get when you have mastered your training with Vegeta, is one of my favorite moves. The evasive skill is pretty much... Ooh, rolling bullet. Ooh. The evasive skill pretty much allows you to escape if you're being completely wailed on. Next up, we have boost attributes. So, these are my attributes. If you can't tell, I've put the max amount is 100, and I put the max amount into basic attacks, which allows me to just basically wail on someone up close and personal, and I enjoy it, but I'm sure they don't. Your max health, obviously, how much health you have, your max ki, how much ki you can hold, your max stamina, how much stamina you hold, and then your strike supers and your ki blast supers, as far as like what you get for a boost. You can also change your battle items. So for the most part, battle items are items that you will use while you're in battle. So like this one's like a small healing effect one, I have a medium healing effect one, large healing effect one, a regen capsule which gradually allows you to regen. I also have an all regen capsule which allows you to regen you and your friends. So they're pretty nice. If you don't have them equipped though, you can't use them in battle, and you can only use one of each item equipped per battle, and you can't equip the same item. So you can have an energy capsule S, an M, and an L, but you can't have 2 energy capsule S's. So you can only use pretty much one of these each per battle. Fixed chat, pretty easy to understand. It's what you can tell people. You can't actually type out comments, which I guess makes sense, because otherwise it would just be a huge spam of people chatting constantly, which would cluster up the lobby even more than it is. So for the most part, these are the kind of things that you know, can say. There are some other things you can say, you know, various different things. Oh man, I want a Dragon Ball so bad. I have 2 right now. But, for the most part, I usually do small quests with my friends and use voice chat like a lot of people do, so I don't have to even think about those. Presets are something I find interesting. So, you can save a preset, which... There we go. So, these are presets that if you are in a parallel quest, you can actually choose. So let's say that you wanted to do something and you're like, oh, well, I'd rather have, you know, the Orin combo equipped. I can choose that one when I'm in there, as opposed to using this, where it's like, oh, well, I don't have the Orin combo, I have instant transmission instead. You can use it when it's kind of like the arcade style customization. Play data, pretty simple. I've used 92% of melee attacks out of all of my actions, so that should say something. It also has like offline and online matches and battles. Unfortunately, I don't really do battles. I'm not really a highly competitive battle person. I like beating the crap out of the AI. No damage wins, enemies beaten, ultimate KOs, allies revived, highest combo, things like that. there's also the completion status. I am 80% through the story mode, and I am stuck right now. So I've been slowly leveling up, trying to fix that. But there's also time patrol completion. Time patrol completions are the story, but there's parallel quest completions, which I'm surprisingly high. Ultimate finish completions, which is how many you've collected, equipment collection, mixed recipe use. You know, then there's like the how many time patrols you've cleared. This is the master info. So as you can see, I have successfully mastered my Vegeta training, and I am currently training with Piccolo. However, each of these trainers has been available to me. The 3 that are not shown are Goku, Frieza, and Beerus, the god of destruction from the last movie. And you actually get a trophy for each completion, but you also get an item for each one of those little circular badges that you get. So, that being said, I absolutely loved training with Vegeta. Your bag, pretty common. It's all the items that you have. I don't sell a lot of things just because this is all the moves that you have. I don't sell a lot of things just because you never know when you're going to need them. Like, I didn't think Z-Souls were important, but then I found out that they are, and that I needed to keep them. Ooh. I didn't know that they had one specifically for Majins. That's good to know. So, and then there's the equipment list, which is all the things I have. The player list allows you to find other players. Right now, these are all people that are technically NPCs. I'm pretty sure level 80 is the highest you can go, but so Oscar is actually somewhere in my game right now, standing around. And I could go recruit him for $7,500 to help me in quests. However, I don't know why, because I can easily get other quests with people. So Piccolo's over there, he's my trainer, he's awesome, I love him. Ironically, Dragon Ball characters were one of my first girlhood crushes. Several of them, actually. So, there's also a map. So you see there's the Time Machine Station, which is where you can do parallel quests. The Plaza of Time also has the Nest of Time and the Battle Arena. And the Industrial Sector has all of the items as far as clothing, skills, accessories, items. You can use mixing stations, and you can actually send gifts if you're connected to the server. So we're going to take a quick trip through there, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this since there isn't really too much to say aside from that. This is just kind of a quick tutorial on how it goes. I absolutely love just how this looks. It's beautiful. There's Krillin. If I wanted to, I could actually go train with Krillin, but I'm really happy with Piccolo right now. So if I get all 7 Dragon Balls, I can actually come here, and I can use them right here, and I can make a wish. And they're pre-selected wishes, so you can't like type anything in. But there are some things you can wish for, including to reset your stats, so that you can redistribute them if you weren't happy with how you did it, to change the appearance of your character. You can wish for money, you can wish for rare items, you can wish for people to be unlocked in the character roster, which is pretty much like the arcade style. And this you can mix from recipes. So, like let's say that I wanted to make a Mr. Shape-Up, I actually have a Med Mix capsule and a Shape-Up drop, so I can make this item, which I would be able to then use in battle if I chose to. There's also other things that you could do, like equip items. These are, yeah, pretty much like the best one that, like, a god isn't what the world needs right now. I like it, but I don't use reinforcement skills that often. So for me, I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo now, is probably the best Z-Soul that I've found. It pretty much, health slowly recovers when Ki is at max, and when stamina is max, auto guard activates. Now, I don't usually keep stamina at max, however, for the most part, my Ki is usually at max, so I usually regenerate health like mad. This one's also really great. The only thing I don't like is it's very similar, where it increases stats when you charge your key.